Hello everyone, my name is Sincere, and this video is going to be about sex workers, specifically sugar babies, which I personally am not a sugar baby yet. I am currently in the process of trying to be one, so I wouldn't call myself a actual sugar baby, but yeah. Anyway, a little bit of background about me before I get into what this video is specifically about. I have been a sex worker for about 3 years, like on and off because of confidence issues. Because it's harder when you're not like what society defines as beautiful, and since I'm not a tiny girl, I have a bit of a problem with doing certain things. Like I have my up days where I'm like, girl, you look so good, and I have my other days when I'm like, oh, I'm so ugly. So I just did it on and off for 3 years. I had a really close friend who's like a sister who is a stripper, and she taught me most of the ropes before she passed. And I kind of took on her persona about things and like her way of doing stuff. So I just got like, I've always been interested in like really sexual things, but that's a whole nother video that I might do. I've been into that stuff since I was like 8, and I've always thought to myself, like, when I was younger, actually I told myself I wanted to be a prostitute, which is terrible when you're 8, saying, yeah, I want to be a prostitute. It's not a good thing, I guess, but I didn't legitimately want to have sex at that time. It was just, I wanted to be sexy and be able to like seduce people to get what I want, which I'm spoiled, so I pretty much already get what I want anyway. So it was just kind of like that, but I wanted it for men. I don't know why at the age of 8. No, I was not a young whore. I lost my B card around 16, so yeah. And I don't do a lot of things anyway. Anyway, personal shit. First of all, I want to talk about sugar babies. I've pretty much done almost everything in sex work related things. Not everything, but like the major branches aside from prostitution. I have not done prostitution, and sugar babies are not prostitutes. I want to make that very clear. We are not prostitutes. I've mostly done cam girl stuff because I have, like I said, confidence issues, but also a problem with people in general, because if I get mad at you, like if it was a client and he did something that aggravated me, I'm not really good at, being like, okay, what you did was fine, but I have a problem, or, well, not fine, but like, just talking calmly. I'll be like, mother, so, I don't know, I just worry, and I'm very cautious, and I also still live with my mother, so I can't really do everything that I want to do right now, being a sugar baby. So, anyway, let's get to the stuff about sugar babies. First of all, stop, Peaches, my dog. A sugar baby is a male or female, typically female, who is financially cared for by a sugar daddy or a sugar mama. Mostly it's a sugar daddy, and female relationship is an older man or older woman, whatever, taking care of someone. Typically, people get into being a sugar baby because obviously we need money and we want to pay for school if we don't have the financial means to do so. So yeah, that's why most people, and that's why I want, because some things happen and I need help paying for school, as I said, it is not specifically a sexual relationship that comes out of the arrangement, and it is an arrangement, and it's a mutually beneficial arrangement in which you're giving your time to this person and they're basically paying you for your time. Time does not consist of having sex. It has nothing to do with that. There are completely platonic sugar babies out there who their relationship is based solely on emotion and getting to know that person and just bonding that way. And also getting to go on nice shopping sprees and stuff and getting allowances. So some people have considered it like a father-daughter relationship, and it sounds kind of gross to people, so they don't like to view it that way. And you know, when people talk trash about it, it's like you're basically dating your daughter. To me, it's not like that, you know. I can't really explain how I see it, but most girls, they don't want to actually have sex with these older guys. You know, I personally, I'm in graphic design in college, so I want a person who can teach me about art and the graphic design stuff and who's older and experienced, because I've had my fill of unnecessary relationships with the younger guys who just act like children. I always say, I want a man. Okay, a man. And even though he can be in like his 50s or something, he's still a man. And true, they can still act like children, but I'm not looking for somebody who acts like a child. I'm looking for someone who's really adult like. So that's what sugar babies do, you know. You go on dates and stuff, get wined and dined, nice shopping sprees and all that good stuff. And once again, just saying, not prostitutes. Not prostitutes. Nothing against y'all. Nothing against escorts either, because that's something I'm also interested in for my little other side of me that's not so innocent. But yeah, so the purpose of this video, aside from just talking about what a sugar baby is I'm on Tumblr all the time, and it's a really beautiful sex worker community on there. Like, you get so much information from there, and I've always wanted to have a YouTube channel just to talk, because I have a lot of anxiety, and like I said, I'm not that confident. So if I'm talking on a camera and stuff, I hear from other YouTubers that, you know, it really helps build up your confidence to talk to somebody and get advice and just like interact with somebody. So I basically wanted to do that to see how it works out, and since I know a lot about the sex work community, I mean, I'm not like the queen of it and all-knowing, but I know some things. So I was like, why not share it, because I don't see a lot of stuff about sex workers or sugar babies on YouTube. So I figured I'd do that. So yeah, what I saw recently on Tumblr was like one of the sugar baby women, she made this post saying, like, you know, Craigslist is your friend. As much as it can be your enemy, Craigslist can also be your friend, because when you're a sugar baby looking for a pot, which is a potential sugar daddy, don't ask me why it's not like PSD. It's just called a pot. I don't know why. There's also terms like Splenda Daddy or Salt Daddy, and you know, just a whole bunch of other crap like that. If you're looking for pots, like when you initially get into trying to be a sugar baby, I have to let you know, it's not easy. And most girls get into it not just for financial help, but literally because they need easy money. It's not easy money. You have to put in actual work in order to be a sugar baby. Unless you're like extra smart and beautiful, you're just 10-10, like you got it all going for you. You've always dressed like nice, and you're easy like to talk to, and it's easy for you to talk to other people. If you have any anxiety or confidence problems or something like that, those men will see it, and they won't really talk to you, and they will try and take advantage of you if you're really innocent and you haven't been out in the world, which is why I want to say now, if you're like 16, 17, and even 18, 18 is the best time to start being a sugar baby. Don't start at 16. I can't tell you what to do or how to be, but I just worry about people's safety, because I see on Tumblr there are 16 and 17-year-old sugar babies, and it's like, oh my god, you're so young, and these men are going to take advantage of a young girl because, they think she's young and stupid, and some of the girls are, because some of the things they say on Tumblr has me like, oh my god, like, no. And if you get taken advantage of, especially at a really young age, you're destroyed. Like, you're not old enough to have taken it, to be able to carry that burden. Like, if an older man took advantage of you sexually, like, he promised you some sum of money or some gifts or something, and he said, well, if you have sex with me, I'll give you this. If you didn't get that shit up front, he's gonna have sex with you and probably give you a number, an email, and say, contact me here, and you'll contact him and you'll never hear from him again. And he just got some free meow from you, and you got nothing but some old crusty man's peen in your hooter or wherever, because I read a story where this girl, he did anal with her out of nowhere and just took advantage of her and did not pay her. So when you start, if you do decide to be 16, 17, whatever, or younger than 18, and you want to risk, statutory rape charges and him going to jail, you getting in trouble and all that stuff, please be careful. Do lots of research, like lots and lots of research, and even if you get experience, keep looking, keep reading, keep finding out every bit of information you can. Find out about blacklists, because there are certain people from websites where they will put up like, don't talk to this guy, he's a bad guy. Make sure you stay safe. Do your research on the dude specifically, like make sure he's who he says he is. Just look for anything, Google his name, look for all the information you can on this person, especially if you're really young and you never experienced anything like that. And another thing is, never tell a potential sugar daddy that you've never had an arrangement before, because that is another way he will take advantage of you, because he thinks you're stupid and young, and since you don't know anything, he's gonna try and get over on you. So always tell them like you've had 2 past relationships, arrangements, and say one was bad and one was good. And on the bad one, which is the one you start with first, you say all the things that you will not accept in a arrangement, and then in the good one, you say all the things that you are looking for in the arrangement. And if he asks you why did the good arrangement end, you gotta be a good liar to do any of this shit anyway. I'm a good liar my damn self. So you can tell him, his daughter or his wife found out, somebody in the family found out, so we had to stop, and neither one of us wanted to, but we had no other choice, something like that. But anyway, if you're young, make sure you get your money up front. Do not do anything that you do not want to do, even if there's a lot of money, because a lot of girls are thirsty. Don't be thirsty for the money. Even if he's offering you like shit, $500, which really isn't a lot, but to some young girls it would be. My voice. Even if he's offering you a large sum of money, don't do something you're not comfortable with, because there are always other people who respect your wishes and your boundaries without trying to throw money at you to take from you. Because if you get taken, like I said, if you get taken advantage of at a young age, you're broken inside. You don't know what to do. You're damaged, and then you look at the world a whole nother way. That's really messed up. So just make sure that you do your research and stay safe, and just make sure you get your money up front. Get everything up front and never do anything you're not comfortable with. I can't stress that enough. Especially for the young girls, because I worry, and I really don't want anybody to watch and think that this is easy to do. You know, just seduce a guy, talk to him, and he'll give you a bunch of money. It can be that easy, but it's not always that easy. It's actually a lot of work, and people say it's not a job, but it is a job. Because dealing with some strange older man for hours and hours on time or whatever, that shit gets boring, okay? And especially if you like really old, he can forget stuff, so you're constantly saying, I'm 20, I'm 20, I'm 20, I am doing graphic design. He's like, what school do you go to? And it's like, I already told you. And it's really annoying. So anyway, the Craigslist ads, I'm gonna put a link in the description to the actual post and the actual Tumblr person who posted it, because I mean, I'm not gonna read those 3 long posts, but they were just really good. I used the Tales of a Geisha template that was on the second Craigslist ad list, and I tell you, like, I did it late at night, and like when I woke up, because I think I did it at like 4 in the morning, and I woke up at like 10 this morning, and I had so many messages, and that's the first time I've ever had so many messages from guys asking, you know, about the arrangement and stuff like that. So that was really cool, because I've been on SA, which is seeking arrangement, and there's like, everybody there is salt. They're just like cheap bastards, or some of them think they're too good for you, whatever. So I'm not really getting any biters there. So I hear though that for any future escorts or people who want to be escorts, whatever, that is like a hooker paradise, honey. Like, them dudes are looking for a quick hookup and they want to pay you for it. So of course not all escorts are all about the sex. Some of them are kind of like sugar babies, get paid for the time. Hello, Peaches. It's my dog. Is she cute? Look at my baby. They're not all about sex, but let's be real. Escorts will tell you, you know, it's not about, like, they don't have sex for money, but they do. Not always, but eventually, the same way sugar babies can eventually have sex, but you know, escorts are different, and they just have like a set time to deal with the person, and then they go home and they leave. They don't have to spend all day trying to get this guy to give you money. They don't work on allowances and all that, but that's another video. So yeah, I hear that seeking arrangement is good for, you know, the escort sides and stuff. I've tried Ashley Madison, which is more for like guys who really just want to hook up with you and cheat on their wives or whatever, which I really don't like messing around with no married man. Like, I don't want to be a homewrecker. Bless you, gross. Ew, she sneezed on me. I don't want to be with a married man. I think it's, you know, gross and wrong to do, so I'm not knocking nobody who does go and do that, but that's personally not for me. So let me get off me. So yeah, it's more for people who are okay with married men wanting to cheat on their wives with you. And I guess the setup is really good. Like, if you do go to ashleymadison.com, know that winks, there's some money in the winks, okay? Because if you specifically say that you want to be a sugar baby or you need a sugar daddy, and somebody replies to you, whatever, like sends you a wink, you can say something like, well, obviously they must be interested in you or something. They're just not exactly sure what to say to you. So, send them a message. I'll put that also in the link of, in the description box for a link to a post talking about what exactly to say to a person about it. But I know when I first started trying to do sex work, it was really hard for me to find specific things like what to put on your profile, what to say to people, should you send a message first or should you wait, and stuff like that. So I want to share the information that I found so that the newbies, I'm still a newbie, can find all the information a lot easier and quicker than I did. So, darn, this dog is so rude, so nasty and so rude. So yeah, I'm just here to help, and seriously guys, please no negative comments, because if you do, I'm probably just gonna delete it and it's a waste of your time and my time, because there's really no point in being negative. Because I mean, if you don't like something, then don't do it. And that's about it. So, please give me thumbs up if you like the video. Comment if you have any questions or you want me to make videos. Whatever, I don't know. Just comment nice stuff. And I guess, yeah, that's it. I hope I didn't ramble too much and get off track and like this video just didn't make any sense. Yeah, I feel like I did. I said what I needed to say for this first video or whatever. But thanks for watching, and remember, I'm sincere, and bye you guys. Thank you.